Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Today we'll do baseball, WNBA, soccer, golf, my final NBA mock draft, and best bet. But we have to start with news and notes because the biggest trade of the NBA offseason might have happened last night. The Brooklyn Nets trade Mikal Bridges to the New York Knicks for 4 first-round picks and the pick swap and a box pick. So pretty much 6 first-round picks to Brooklyn for Mikal Bridges. This was the all-in new move for the Knicks. I absolutely love it. They were looking for a player that fit Jalen Brunson's timeline. This was his former teammate at Villanova. The fit just couldn't be any more perfect. And he is a really perfect player for the Knicks. Doesn't miss a lot of games. He is just a fabulous player. Is he a player that could be the best player on a championship team? No, but he can certainly be the second or third best player on a title team. Jalen Brunson arguably proved this year that he could be the best guy on the title team. There are some serious media people like the Ringer's Bill Simmons that think he's a top 7 player in the NBA, Jalen Brunson. I don't know if I would say top 7, but I would say all NBA, so top 15 for Jalen Brunson. And I think he proved that he could be the best guy on the title team this year. Or this past season. And they didn't even give up Julius Randle in the trade. I know some people think that this trade means the end of Julius Randle. I mean, it might, but all that would do is make Julius Randle the third best player on the Knicks. But that's such a big move. And granted, not all these massive trades work out. The only 2 that have panned out in championships were the Bucks getting Drew Holiday and the Lakers getting Anthony Davis, which some will say that the Pelicans won that trade amazingly enough, which was stupid because the Lakers won a title with Anthony Davis and made the conference finals another time with Anthony Davis. So this is just incredible. I had to start news notes because it involves my beloved New York Knicks. So 4 unprotected picks from the Knicks, 25, 27, 29, 31. A 2025 protected Milwaukee first. A 2028 unprotected pick swap and a 2025 second round pick for Mikal Bridges and a 2026 second round pick. This is just incredible. I'm so fired up. This is the guy I wanted the Knicks to get. It was the perfect fit, perfect player for Tom Thibodeau. And just imagine a world with a starting lineup of Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges. Who am I missing? Oh, Julius Randle and Isaiah Hartenstein or even Mitchell Robinson. That's just incredible. But if I'm the Knicks, I'd trade Mitchell Robinson because he's always hurt and he's a limited center. He's DeAndre Jordan pretty much. And you keep Isaiah Hartenstein, who can pass and was just better than Mitchell Robinson this past year. I'll admit defeat on that right now. I thought Mitchell Robinson was better a year ago, but turns out I was wrong, and Hartenstein is actually the better player, or better fit with the Knicks, I should say. Even though Robinson's a better defensive player, Hartenstein's probably a better offensive player and a better all-around player than Mitchell Robinson. So, that would just be something if the Knicks were able to re-sign OG and Isaiah Hartenstein. But this is just unbelievable. And they pulled this trade off on draft eve, which is just not something you would have expected. And then Brooklyn follows it up with a trade with the Rockets. as the Nets had a deal with Houston to return the 2026 Nets first-round pick for a 2027 Phoenix Suns first-round pick. And the Rockets also acquired 2025 right to swap Houston OKC first for 2025 Suns first-round pick, which is very strange. And then Houston acquires 2029 more favorable of Dallas and Phoenix first-round pick and acquires right to swap Houston first-round pick for less favorable Dallas first and Phoenix first. So that's weird. So this is a win for the Rockets in a sense. And also from Woj is that Houston wants to trade for Kevin Durant. And that becomes far easier if they can return the Suns' picks that they gave up in the Durant deal to the Nets. Suns have said that they're keeping Durant for now, but that could change next season. But now Houston has the picks to make the Suns whole again. So that's wild. Absolutely wild. But the Knicks win the night. They get Mikal Bridges, and that will probably be the biggest move anybody will make this offseason, unless if LeBron James leaves the Lakers and goes to the Clippers or to Miami or to some random ass team. Dallas, which actually makes sense for LeBron. Barring LeBron leaving the Lakers, this is the biggest move of the offseason. And I'm freaking fired up. Let's go, Knicks. I'm so happy. Alright, so more news and notes. The Knicks are determined to bring back OG Anunoby despite trading for Bridges. And the Knicks and the Kings feel like they were snubbed for Caruso as they felt their trade packages were superior to OKC's. Well, guess what? We got Mikal Bridges. We're good. Caruso's getting older. Who cares? That's a good fit for OKC. And Mikal Bridges is perfect for the Knicks, so I don't care about that right now. So the White Sox are scaling back on Garrett Crochet as they're looking to minimize starting pitchers' workload amid trade rumors. And Juan Soto reacts to the Mets rumors as Juan waiting until the offseason to figure out contract situation as the Mets could be the biggest outside threat. I think he's going back to the Yankees. Although there could be the Dodgers lurking. You can't count down and out. Come on. Because all the Dodgers want is a team full of all-stars. Like, they were in for Aaron Judge, too. The Padres, no, because they traded him. The Red Sox, maybe the, I almost said the Orioles, maybe the Blue Jays. But we'll see. But I think the Mets are the biggest threat as well. Oh, and the other big threat is the Cubs. The Cubs should go after Juan Soto. Abso-freaking-lutely they should. Because they have the money. And they were in play for Ohtani as well. The Sixers are still eyeing Bronny as Philly hopes drafting Bronny will convince LeBron to sign. I'm dead. Come on, Philly. Like, this is a freaking joke. LeBron's not going to the Sixers. That's the most fake news I've heard all week. They want Paul George. LeBron's going back to LA. But there's a chance he goes to the Clippers. That's my opinion. The only team he'll leave the Lakers for is the Clippers, in my opinion. Because he wants to stay in LA. So the Rockets, we talked about them wanting to trade for KD. So Paul George wants a 4-year deal, so the Clippers believe to be offering PG a shorter contract. The Lakers have a high price for Austin Reeves as he's considered untouchable unless it's for a legit all-star. Trae Young. So how about this? The reigning Western Conference champion Oilers plan for Leon Draisaitl as there's some concern in Edmonton's front office about keeping Draisaitl on an expiring deal. I'd be concerned too. It's Leon Draisaitl. He helped you go to a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final. Vladdy is open to a Yankees trade, as he says this is a business after saying he never signed with the Yankees. Mason Miller has an absurd asking price. Of course he does. The Dodgers are linked to Luis Robert. Of freaking course they are. And they're probably linked to Crochet as well. Crochet would be a good Dodger. And the White Sox are eyeing 3 trade partners as they had top scouts focused on Dodgers, Padres, and Mariners farm systems. And speaking of the Mariners, they deal Dallas Keuchel to the Brewers, which I don't mind that trade for the Brewers. Jason Kelce surprised the fan, and he had a kid shocked, which you love to see that. And then Kristaps Porzingis to have surgery soon, as he'll undergo procedure on leg in the coming days. So there you have it for the news and notes. And of course we had to start there because of the Bridges trade. From yesterday, and look ahead to today's games. Guardians over to O's 10-8. Tigers over to Phils 4-1. Rays over to Mariners 11-3. Mets over to Yankees 9-7. Pirates over to Reds 9-5. Blue Jays over to Red Sox 9-4. Braves Cards postponed. Makeup day June 26th. Astros over to Rockies 5-2. Dodgers over to White Sox 4-3. Marlins over to Royals 2-1. Brewers over to Rangers 3-1. Angels over to A's 7-5. D-backs over to Twins 5-4. Padres over to Nats 9-7. And the Giants over to Cubs 5-1. So best bet won again. I had the under the Marlins Royals. All right, some matinee games today. We have a lot of games too. 12 o'clock you have the Mariners and the Rays. George Kirby and Ryan Papuai. I'm just going to pull up some odds very quickly. Mariners minus 112, Rays minus 104, over under 7.5, overs plus 102, others minus 124, M's minus 1.5 plus 146, Rays plus 1.5 minus 178. I like the Mariners minus 112. 1 o'clock, Phils Tigers, Spencer Turnbull TBD. Phils minus 176, Tigers plus 148, over under 9, overs minus 115, others minus 105. Phils minus 1.5 minus 115, Tigers plus 1.5 is minus 104. Phillies in a bounce back spot, I'm laying the run line, minus 115. Pirates Reds, Luis Ortiz and Graham Ashcraft. Reds minus 122, Pirates plus 104, over under 9.5, overs minus 120, others minus 102. Pirates plus 1.5 is minus 192, or plus 1.5, and Reds minus 1.5 is plus 158. I'm going with the Pirates straight out plus 104. Don't feel great about it though. 145 doubleheader game 1, Braves Cards. Reynaldo Lopez and Kyle Gibson. Braves minus 126. Cards plus 108. Over under 8.5. Overs even money. Unders minus 132. Braves minus 1.5 plus 134. Cards plus 1.5 minus 162. I'm laying the run line with Atlanta. 2 o'clock. Rockies Stros. Ryan Feltner and Spencer Argetti. Astros minus 188. Rockies plus 158. Over under 8.5. Overs minus 104. Unders minus 118. Rocks plus 1.5 is minus 138. Astros minus 1.5 plus 115. I'm going with the over. Marlins Royals. Valente Beloso making his debut against Brady Singer. Royals minus 225. Marlins plus 188. Over under 9. Overs minus 115. Unders minus 105. Marlins plus 1.5 and Royals minus 1.5 minus 170 each way. I'm laying the run line with the Royals. Rangers Brewers. Nate Eovaldi and TBD. I don't have any lines for this, but it's on ESPN Bet. So minus 110 each way, over under 8.5, overs plus 105, unders minus 125. Rangers minus 1.5 is plus 150, Brewers plus 1.5 minus 180. I'm taking the Rangers on the money line. Angels A's at 4 o'clock. So it is Joey Estes and Ronci Contreras. Angels minus 120, A's plus 102, over under 9, overs minus 115, unders minus 105, A's minus 1.5 plus 160, Angels plus 1.5 minus 194. Tough one, but I'm going to go with the under. Nats Padres, DJ Hers and Dylan Cease. Padres minus 190, Nats plus 160, over under 7.5, overs minus 112, unders minus 108. Nats plus 1.5 is minus 137, Padres minus 1.5 plus 114, over. 6:30 Guardians O's, Carlos Carrasco and Grayson Rodriguez. Orioles minus 178, Guardians plus 150, over under 9.5, overs minus 102, unders minus 120. Guardians plus 1.5 is minus 137, O's minus 1.5 plus 114. The O's have been sliding just as bad as the Yankees have lately. This is a hard one. I'm going to go with the over because the offenses have been good. All right, 7 o'clock, you have the Jays at the Red Sox from Fenway. Yariel Rodriguez and Cutter Crawford. Red Sox minus 162, Blue Jays plus 136, over under 9.5, minus 120 each way. Jays plus 1.5 is minus 152, Red Sox minus 1.5 plus 160, 126. Tough one, but I'm going to go with the over. Yankees, Mets, Luis Hill and Sean Manaea. Luis Hill coming off his worst start of the year. Probably the worst start of his career. Yanks minus 142, Mets plus 120, over under 8.5, overs minus 114, unders minus 106. Yanks minus 1.5 plus 110, Mets plus 1.5 is minus 132. I'm going to go with the over, only because the offenses have been good in this series so far. 7:15 doubleheader game 2, Braves Cards. Bryce Edler TBD. The line's up, but maybe I take the Cardinals here. Oh, wait, there are lines. Braves minus 195, Cards plus 165, over under 7.5, overs 130, unders plus 110. Braves minus 1.5, minus 115, Cards plus 1.5, minus 1.5. I'm going with Cardinals straight out plus 165. So that was the ESPN bet. 8 o'clock, Dodgers, White Sox. Gavin Stowe and Eric Feed. Dodgers minus 196, White Sox plus 164, over under 8.5, overs minus 115, unders minus 104. Dodgers minus 1.5, minus 122, Sox plus 1.5, plus 102, under. Twins, D-backs. Simeon Woods Richardson and Ryan Nelson. Twins minus 124, D-backs plus 106, over under 9, minus 100 each way. Twins minus 1.5 plus 128, D-backs plus 1.5 minus 154. I'm going to lay with the Twins on the run line. And last but not least, 9:45, Cubs Giants. Hayden Wisniewski and Hayden Birdsong. One more time, I'm going with the Cubs. I don't know what the money line is, but one last time for now. All right, WNBA. We'll go over the result from last night. It was the Commissioner's Cup, and then we'll go ahead to tonight's games. As the Lynx beat the Liberty 90-49 to win the WNBA Commissioner's Cup championship. Congrats to the Lynx for getting it done. Bridget Carlton, 23 points in the win. Brianna Story, 24 in defeat. So this doesn't count towards the regular season standings. Which is weird. I think it should, but good on the Lynx. I did give out the Lynx plus the 5. I didn't think they were going to win outright, but here we are. Nafisa Collier won the MVP of the Commissioner's Cup, so good for her. And I lied, guys. We do not have games tonight because the Commissioner's Cup was last night. So, again, congrats to the Lynx. I know it's just a in-season tournament, but it's something to be happy about. But I know the Lynx players won't care if they don't have a deep run into the fall. All right, now move on to soccer. We'll go over results from the notable games and look ahead to today. So Euros. Austria over the Dutch 3-2. France, Poland 1-1 draw. Denmark, Serbia 0-0 draw. And England, Slovenia 0-0 draw. All right, the last bit of the group stage today. 12 o'clock, Fox Sports 1 is Slovakia and Romania. This is Group E. So Slovakia lost one and won one. So they lost to Ukraine and upset Belgium. And Romania lost to Belgium but beat Ukraine. So this has been a weird Group B, for sure. Slovakia plus 210, Romania plus 310. The draw's even money. How often do you see the draw at even money? That's telling you something. I'm taking the draw at even money. Right on Fox at 12 o'clock is Ukraine, Belgium. So, Belgium beat Romania but lost to Slovakia. Ukraine beat Slovakia but lost to Romania. It makes sense of that. Belgium minus 165, Ukraine plus 460, draw 3-1. I'm going to go over 2.5 goals at minus 116. 3 o'clock on Fox, Georgia, Portugal. This is Group F. Georgia drew against Czech Republic and lost to Turkey. Portugal minus 270, Georgia plus 650, draws 4-1. Obviously, Portugal beat both Czech Republic and Turkey. Portugal was my pick to win it all. And Ronaldo, the golden boot. I'm going under 2.5 goals at plus 118. And at 3 o'clock on Fox Sports 1 is Czech Republic against Turkey. So Czech drew against Georgia and lost to Portugal. Turkey lost to Portugal but beat Georgia. Czech Republic plus 165, Turkey plus 170, draw 220. I'm going to go with the draw plus 220, but I do not feel strong about it. Copa America, Canada over Peru 1-0, Argentina over Chile 1-0. All right, tonight 6 o'clock Fox Sports 1, Ecuador and Jamaica. That's Group B. Ecuador lost to Venezuela, and Jamaica lost to Mexico. Ecuador minus 10, Jamaica plus 650, draws 3-1. I'm going to go over 2.5 goals plus 106. And 9 o'clock Fox Sports 1, Venezuela and Mexico. Group B. So Venezuela beat Ecuador, and Mexico beat Jamaica. Mexico plus 120, Venezuela plus 270, draws plus 210. I'm going to go with Mexico plus 120. I think they're playing a little better than Venezuela. I'm going to see if we have any of the big leagues. So MLS, no. Women's League, no. And I'm going to quickly check for USL. Yes, we have 2. 7 o'clock, Detroit and Birmingham. I'm just going to pull up those odds. So Detroit plus 125, Birmingham plus 190, draw plus 230. I'm going Detroit plus 125, and then 7:30 Rhode Island and El Paso. Almost said Birmingham. Rhode Island minus 105, El Paso plus 240, draw plus 250. Tough one. I'm going to go with Rhode Island at home at minus 105. Okay, now move on to golf. We have another tournament coming up. It is the Rocket Mortgage Classic, which is always a fun one. I'm going to go over tee times of note. 6:45, Grayson Higo, Lucas Griffin, Doug Gibb, Martine Laird, Kelly Craft. 6:56, Tyler Duncan, Sam Ryder, Brandon Wu, Alex Badley, Ryan Moore. 7:07, Matt Neesmith, CAU, Hayden Buckley, Nate Lashley, Kevin Tway, Jason Duffner. 7:18, Davis Riley, Trevor Moore, Brant Snecker, Adam Svensson, Brendan Todd, Peter Malnati. 7:29, Chad Raby, Adam Schenk, Nick Dunlap, Evan Van Ryn, Luke Bliss, Chris Kirk, 740. Robert Brent, Robert McIntyre, Tom Kim, Victor Norman, Bryce Garnett, and Cam Young. 751, Nate Hardy, Andrew Novak, Lucas Hodges, Matt Trainer, KH Lee. 802, Joel Domin, Aaron Ray, Grayson Sieg, Alex Loren, B.O. Hostler. 813, Tyson Alexander, Sammy Valimaki, Kevin Strillman, Jason Hadley. 824, Davis Thompson, Callum Tarrant, Rio Hisatune, Ben Coles. 835, Paul Fishburne. 846, nobody of note. Eric Barnes. 857, Kevin Doherty. 1210, Henrik Norlander, Justin Sue, Dylan Wu, Vincent Williams, Jonathan Vegas, Davis Lipsky. 1221, Carson Young, C.T. Pun, Jimmy Walker, Joseph Burnett, Roger Sloan, Matt McNeely. 1232, Ryan Fox, Justin Lauer, Eric Cole, Harry Hall, Zach Blair, Charlie Hoffman. 1243, Wing Lee, Stefan Yeager, Ashke Bahita, Keith Mitchell, Daniel Berger, Webb Simpson. 1254, J.J. Swan, Jake Knapp, Matt Walls, Chris Goddard, Taylor Pendrith, Chaz V. 105, Will Zalatoris, Nicholas Echeverria, Cam Davis, Ricky Fowler, Matt Kuchar, Francesco Molinari. 116, Cam Champ, Gary Woodland, Stuart Sink, Vegas, Zach Johnson, Kevin Kistner. 127, Wesley Bryan, Mark Hubbard, Taylor Montgomery, Matthias Schmidt, Nicholas Hojar, Patrick Rogers. 138, Patton Kazir, Ben Griffin, Robbie Shelton, S.H. Kim, Troy Merritt, Michael Kim. 149, Alex Melly, Ben Taylor, Mac Meisner, Parker Cootie. 2 o'clock, Trevor Whitney. 211, Pearson Cootie, Paul Bargin, Harry Springer. 222, Harrison Endicott, and Raja Campos. All right, so my pick for the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I am gonna go with Daniel Berger at 80-1. Why not? Daniel Berger 80-1 to win the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Now I'm going to do my final NBA mock draft of 2024. Number 1, the Atlanta Hawks take Sashire Ricochet. This is the consensus at this point. Is he the best player in the draft? No. But it's interesting to see the fit on this team, if it's with or without Trey and or DeJounte Murray. 2, the Washington Wizards, Alex Sarr. The consensus is Sarr to Washington. There's a lot of people that don't think it's a good match. He's supposedly very raw. 3, to Houston Rockets, Reed Shepherd, the guard out of Kentucky. This is a fun fit. He's had some moments for the Wildcats this year. 4, to San Antonio Spurs, Stephon Castle. Really good fit. Perfect kind of player to go with Victor Wembanyama. 5, the Detroit Pistons, Matas Bizulis. This feels like a consensus pick as well. They need some more assets to go with Kate Cunningham. 6, the Charlotte Hornets, Donovan Clingan. You can make a case Donovan Clingan's an upgrade over Mark Richards or Nick Richards and the other big guy. I'm blanking on his name. They have 2 big guys that are good, but Clingan fits more of today's NBA. 7, the Portland Trailblazers, Cody Williams. Another shooter to go on that team with the young guys they have. 8, the San Antonio Spurs, Tajane Saloon. This is a contested one as well. That's that. And the 9, the Memphis Grizzlies, Ron Holland. This is a interesting fit. A lot of people are down on Ron Holland because he wasn't great in the G League last year. And then Salon, I think, is an interesting guy to go with Wembanyama, just another wing. 10, the Utah Jazz, Dalton Connect. I love Dalton Connect. I think he can come in and be an impact guy right away on the right team. Number 11, the Chicago Bulls, Devin Carter. Devin Carter, really fun player. Got a lottery promise from someone. 12 OKC. Carlton Carrington. I think that's a good fit for the Thunder. 13 to Sacramento Kings. Rob Dillingham. A lot of people like him. Next is 14, the Portland Trailblazers. Jacoby Walker. Another young athlete wing there. 15, the Miami Heat. Nikola Topic. Interesting player towards ACL. I think Miami is a good situation for him. 16, the Philadelphia 76ers. Jared McCain. I think he's going to be really good. Nice backup to Maxey. 17, the Los Angeles Lakers. Tristan da Silva. Nice stretch big off the bench. 18, the Orlando Magic. Johnny Furphy. I like Johnny Furphy. Good wing player. 19, the Toronto Raptors. Zach Edey. I absolutely love Zach Edey. I'm fascinated to see where he goes tonight. 20, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Keyshawn George. An interesting player. Wing guy. 21, the New Orleans Pelicans. Yves Missi, the big guy. I think it's consensus New Orleans is going to go with the big there. 22, the Phoenix Suns. Tyler Kolek from Marquette. That feels like a consensus as well. 23, to Milwaukee Bucks. Isaiah Collier. I'm interested to see who drafts him because I think he has potential. 24, the New York Knicks. Khalil Ware. I think the Knicks should draft a big tonight. Whether it's packaging the 2 picks to move up or if someone falls to them. 25, the New York Knicks. Ryan Dunn. Perfect type of Tom Thibodeau player. 26, Washington Wizards. Cam Christie. Decent pick for Washington. Fast riser. 27, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Baylor Schliemann from Creighton. Really fun player. Would fit in the league today. 28, the Denver Nuggets. De'Ron Holmes. Everybody, I think, has this one down. A good forward off the bench for them. 29, the Utah Jazz. Kyle Filipowski. I don't love that fit for Utah. I kind of would rather see the Knicks take him at 24, 25. I think that's a better fit. And even Washington would be a fun fit. And number 30, the Boston Celtics. Bobby Klintman. I think Boston should go with the big at 30 because I think that's where they could use the most help. Or a wing because of Sam Hauser insurance. So there you have it for my final NBA mock draft. Last but not least, my best bet of the day brought to you by FanDuel. I'm going to go back to baseball because baseball has been my calling card. 2-0 on the week. Not going to the same game. But I'm going to go to a different game that I like the total of. And that game is the Rockies-Astros game. I love the over 8.5 and -1. I haven't gone with the over in a while. Why not? These two pitchers stink, Feltner and Arrighetti. Spencer Arrighetti's like an auto over if it's under 9. So over 8.5 -1 between the Rockies and the Astros for my best bet of the day. So there you have it for the show. I'll be back tomorrow with the regular show and maybe with the bonus show recapping round 1 of the NBA draft. Hope you guys have a great day, everyone.